Howdy, howdy. Hiya, Pam. Looks like you're by yourself here today, which is fine. I'm happy to see you. Um, so, as mentioned, I was scrolling through Facebook, as I do, and I came across this picture of this t shirt. Now, I don't buy stuff from companies like this because I had an incident where they were selling these really comfortable looking pants. So, I bought a pair. They charged me more than advertised, and so I made them give me a refund, but they had said they had already shipped the product. What I got in the product was two like size 4 jumpsuits. Um like really jumpsuits that ladies of the nights would wear. And I was like, okay, so send me an RMA so I can give these back to you. They didn't want them back. So I've got a black and a white size 4 jumpsuit. I haven't been a size 4 since third grade maybe, because I'm a tall girl. Isn't that crazy? Hi Elizabeth. Hi Chow. So, but anyway, I saw this picture and I went, that is just gorgeous. I wonder if I could make a card like that. And probably what's happened is they have used someone's art, I don't know, with permission or not. Hi, Melissa. Um, so I would like to credit the artist, but they don't give credit to any artist. It's just on a website and it's called L'Oreal. So anyway, I was playing around with inks and I kind of come up with this, but it's not exactly. So I'm thinking watercolor for the background. So I've already set up a board here and I already made a mess because I was playing earlier, but I want to see. And I'm not, an expert watercolorist by any measure. So we'll see what happens. And I picked out 4 of the colors according to my swatches that seem to be like in this picture. And I've got a big old tub of water here. I know I took out a brush for watercoloring. Where did I put it? Lord, I'm a mess. I'll just get another one. Because all I'm trying to do is kind of make a wash. So this appears to be sort of in a heart shape. So I'm going to start by making just a wet heart on here. Really wet if I can. And this will be a 5x7 card, by the way, because we can do that. All right, let's get the yellow, drop it in. Now this paper seems to absorb it. This was gifted to me from a subscriber. It's a, what is it? Where did I put it? Right here. No, that's my Bristol. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here we go. It's this Arteza Expert watercolor pad. So I feel like it would work better than my El Cheapo. But I don't know about this paint. Okay, now I just want to kind of spread it a little bit. Okay, and then at the bottom here, we had, whoops, don't do that. We had some orange, and it kind of comes up around like that. Kind of bleeds upward. Okay, for one thing, I don't want this big puddle. I like it. I don't know if it exactly matches, but hi, Linda. Hi, Heather. Okay, then we'll get this is Rose Madder. I'm so glad these pans are labeled on the bottom because I dropped the whole box. Oops, I forgot to get my paper wet. Ooh, that's pretty. It'll dry back too because obviously it's wet, and I will dry it because we can't wait for it to dry. Keep our kind of heart shape going here. A little more water. Okay. Concentrated over here on the sides. Almost looks like, looking at it, this almost looks like a purple on the sides, but I'm going to leave it. Okay. Now I'm going to come in from the top with a teal. I don't care if this leaks down in. My main purpose for having the tape on here is to keep it from curling up while I'm working. All right. Come in with this teal. Should be mixing to get kind of a green through here. Ooh, this is fun, you guys. I don't, I'm not a watercolorist, so, but it is kind of fun. Let's get those kind of evened up. Get some of this excess water off of here and get more paint in there, more concentrated. I think that I have achieved the objective for the background. What do you think? Maybe not color for color, but we'll dry it and find out. And I have it taped to a dollar store mat, so I don't care if it warps. Hey Maddie, I was just reading a food statement and I got distracted. I'm casing a t-shirt that I found on Facebook. But it's not going to be a t-shirt, it's going to be a 5x7 card. I just want to dry it enough on this board so that when I pull the tape and take it off, my paint doesn't run because I want it to stay where it is. Now, let me just clean out my brush here. And I have a lid for this because I know myself. That way I can put it on the floor, and if I accidentally kick it, it won't be the end of the world. Let me make sure you're up there in view here. Yeah, definitely the paint leaked out. That's okay. I'll be trimming this down anyway. But that's okay. That's all right. This probably isn't the right kind of tape. It's what I had on hand. This is the tape I use on my scan and cut. It's not exactly painter's tape, but it kind of is. I don't know. It doesn't work anything like painter's tape, though. Okay, let's just wipe that off so I don't get it everywhere. And now we'll finish drying that. I feel like it's pretty close. Talk amongst yourself while I dry it. I used to make grilled peanut butter sandwiches. They are so good. No jelly, just peanut butter. I'm not crazy about what happened there, but I'm going to live with it. Yes, that's what I use, Maddie. Those words, Danzy can be. Hey, Peggy. Extra wet right down here. And extra wet over here. I want it dry enough so when I send it through my mink, it doesn't hurt my mink. Oh no, look what happened. That's all right. There must be drips on here I didn't see. It's fine. It's just fine. All right. I'm going to switch off this one light because I'm going to run my mink and it makes it flash. I like to try and flatten it best I can. And this is what I do. Oh, I turned off the wrong light. Let me turn. This is the light that flashes. It's so crazy. I don't know why. It's just that one light. Let me just get these out of the way before I have a terrible accident. So while I'm waiting for the mink to heat up, we're going to be using some Lavinia and fairy stampers. And in looking at this picture, I have these two trees, and I feel like this tree will work in part for these branches here, but I don't like the trunk situation. So I've got the Lavinia one. So I'm going to try and Frankenstein, not by cutting them, but just by masking. I'm going to try and Frankenstein this together. We'll see how it works. No, I'm just using it to flatten. Oh, yeah, but my die cutting machine right now has stuff all over the top of it. So I'm going to use my mink. This won't fit through my Empress because it's only got a 4.5 inch opening, and this is 5 inches. Still pretty wet right there on the corner. So, and then I have in my Lavinia, I have this steampunk heart. I have these numbers. I have this words background that came in that same release. And then I have a couple of gears, and I have these are fairy stamper stamps. So I'm kind of combining. Yeah, there's I have my switch machine, but it I've got all kinds of stuff on top of it to get out of my way so I can do this. And I'll fussy cut the heart, I think. So it's not going to be completely like it, but it's going to be inspired. Main reason I like to flatten these back out is so that they'll stick in my Misty. Because if they're all warpy like that, they don't stick. One more. Our neighbor's renovating something over there, and just nothing but saws going all day long. They bought that house, and I've never even seen the person that lives there, and I think they bought that house a year ago. But I think the person is in the military and was deployed or something, and probably coming home soon. Okay. So that did lighten up quite a bit. Now I have those mucky mucks there, but that's okay. I'm not mad. I'm allowed to have mucky mucks. All right, let's get my light back on. All right, so first things first, I want to get that tree. No, I'm not going to do the trimming right now. I'll trim later. This one I might need your guys' help with thinking. See, when it doesn't like to stick. Oh, that's cute. So I want this trunk. So I need to mask off pretty much all of this. All right, let's put it where I want it. Pretty low down. Wish me luck. Okay. It's such a big stamp. I need to get it wet. I haven't used it in a long, long time. Okay, Chow. Be careful and safe out there. She's down there. The Weathergeddon guys are talking about biblical flooding going on down where Chow is. So, and I was watching Reed Timmer. This is wet. I don't want it touching that. I was watching Reed Timmer looking around down there. He's looking at the Los Angeles River. Okay. So I'm going to stamp this in a really light color, and then probably color it in with my pencils. Well, let's go with, I do want it to be a brown though. Let's go with, let's see how dark is warm cocoa. Too dark. Let's try Sandy Beach. And the other benefit of using a small one like this is that I don't really have to mask off. I can just avoid the area where I don't want to go. I may have to do a little drawing on here too, so. I don't think I want it that high up. I think I want to make the other trunks come off of either side right there. Wish me luck, you guys. Hi, Anj. Okay. So I know that's kind of hard to see, and that's all right. That's exactly how it should be. Now, let's get the other tree and see what I can Frankenstein in. Da 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 da. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. I want this one to come over like that. Right about, yeah, it can go off the side. Starting right about there. I think that's going to work. Get out of my way. I'll make sure I remember what side I'm working with here. Okay. So if you've never Frankenstein stamps together, we're a team, because I haven't either. I mean, you know, little sentiment stamps and stuff, but nothing big. So one is a Fairy Hugs and one is a Lavinia. Yeah, I mean, it'll work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work, you guys. It's going to work. This is going to be the tricky one right here, because it doesn't quite come up as high as this one. Okay, I think I have a plan. I may get it, or I may just mess the whole doggone thing up. Okay, let's think on this a minute. I need this to come. Just put my finger on the part that I don't want to stamp. Grab a piece of mint tape. I don't want to stamp that. Oh, did I go the right way? I'm trying to stamp just this branch right here. Okay. It's okay if I get a little bit of the other branch in, because the heart will be on top of it. Okay, I need more. I need more of. I need. Oh God, that was stupid. Did you see what I did? I left the tape on there. Oh my God, you guys. I am, and I'm not buying them because of my no buy, and it's killing me. Okay. See, I need this tree to come up more. We're almost done with the tree. Everything else will be straightforward. Let me just mark kind of where I want to stop. Let's see if this will stick to it with that tape on there. Okay, I'm working. What am I working with? I'm working with that. Okay. Yeah, it's a little weird, but it'll work. I like the heart ones that came out today, but I won't break my no-buy for them. They'll be there in April. Didn't break my no-buy for the pencils. I think that I'm doing well. Okay, so speaking of pencils, let's just get that tree colored in right away. Get that over with. So should I use my ink tints? I don't have very many color choices in those. I don't think so because they're watercolor. I think I'll just go with straight color pencils. Dark brown sounds good. Hi, Cordelia. Weird trees are awesome. I love trees. Oh, good. So you can hear now. Uh-oh. I forgot. I messed up my pencil sharpener. I've got something stuck in there. Okay. So now I'm basically using the tree as a guide because it's so light in color. I can't really see the roots. So I'll just kind of outline it. This may be a while, friends. Yep, I'm being quiet. This is a focus type thing for me. Just trying closely or loosely to stay within the lines. Not too worried about this middle part because it'll be covered with the heart. This way too, any repetitive parts in the tree won't really show up because that's crazy right there. I'll figure something out with that part. We cover it somehow because I really want these to stay separate. Okay. You know, I think what I'll do. All right, you guys are gonna flip out here in a minute. I think what I'll do is I will enhance this root system here. So I don't have to try and redraw it. So I use a darker color. Let's try that warm cocoa. Yeah, in fact, let's go with the chocolate truffle. Oh yeah, that's better. Now you can see it. Oh no, wow. Oh my gosh, you're having a terrible day. Yeah, the pencils will be available later. You're absolutely right, Maddie. Um, I don't need them today. All right, that's way better. I can see, what I can see the line work, so I can color it easier. And it's not exactly the same shade of brown, but it'll do. Last night I was watching Ryan. He was working with one of those fancy adult coloring books. Man, those things are cool. I really don't need this in the stamp platform, do I? No, I do not. He was working with the Derwents. But since I have water on the background, I hate this pencil sharpener. All right, guys, pause while I deal with this crap. I have an electric one, but it just chews my pencils up. All right, let's see if I have any better luck now. Because I like using this side. I like the Derwent too, but I only have the 24 colors. Maybe I just don't know how to sharpen a pencil manually. Okay, that's a little better. And I'll do some pen work probably, just to kind of, we know a lot of that's getting trimmed off. And I used a water-based ink, so I can easily clean that up right there. And I'm not too worried about having strong root system or, a lot of detail in the tree trunk. This one doesn't. See, let's look at that heart for a minute so I don't waste my time coloring things that don't need to be colored. See, my heart's way bigger. If I go, it can tilt off to the side here. I really only need to worry about here over. Where did I just make a mark? I know I just made a mark. And most of this. Okay, let's work on this side then. Interesting working on watercolor paper with these pencils. It seems to chew them up a bit too. Like, because it's so, it's got so much texture to it. I don't need to do that. So I'm trying to kind of follow the line work here with the darker color. And then sort of not, because I don't want to be here all day. See, I need to sharpen again already. Of course, I'm not sharpening it to a tight point because they always break off. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. One of these days. I couldn't draw like this myself, although I'm pretty good at trees because trees are just basic. Start big and go smaller. Okay. Oh, thank you. I really need to grow some and sharpen my pencil all the way. Okay. So I got a sharp point. Let's get these fine lines. Well, and the cool part about the pencils is if I have to ink over or use water, I don't lose my artwork. I don't think there was one there, but I made one. Okay. Let's get my heart again. Where are you, heart? Lost you already? There it is. Okay. I had a heck of a stomach ache today. And so what did I do right on top of my stomach ache? I had an ice cream sandwich because I'm smart like that. I thought I must be hungry. No, that's not it. I mean, what point aren't you hungry for an ice cream sandwich, even though they do some weird stuff? At least the Walmart brand ones, they don't melt. It's weird. It's weird. Kind of scary weird. We're just going to bake it right there since I can't see anything. And most of that's going to get cut off anyway. Do a little shadow, a couple little lines and knots, shadows. Okay, and we'll come in with a lighter brown. There's not a big selection of browns. If it breaks, it's the sharpener's blade. It's not like it's a super heavily used blade, and it is the blade that was meant for this, meant for these pencils. Okay, that's good enough. This isn't much lighter. Maybe if I just go in with a lighter hand, huh? Definitely not trying to argue about it because I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Yeah, so one night, speaking of the ice cream sandwiches, my son Joe came into my office for some reason, set his ice cream sandwich down. I didn't see it. He forgot about it. Next day, I come in my office and there it is sitting there, not melted. And I was like, okay, that's just kind of freaky. I don't know what's going on there. I rather like coloring on this kind of paper. I could always take Gamsol to it, but I don't think I'm going to. It's not the star of the show, although it kind of is. I don't know. The heart's the star of the show. Did I swatch these? Yeah, I did. Where are my swatches? I don't know. Ask your mom. I don't know. Just a tree. Just a little tree. Of course, I'm going to have to color the trunk too. That's going to be tricky because, well, it'll be fine. Well, I'll be fine. Okay. I don't like that color. What's this one called? Ginger root. That might be better. Yeah, that's better. Oh, thank you, Anj. Is it still pouring? Yeah, I imagine. Isn't it supposed to kind of go like that for a couple of days until Noah builds an ark? And this ginger root, surprisingly, was the perfect color. Okay. It's working out good to burnish too. I hear Kitty crying. So I trained my cat, Beep Beep, the one that lives up here with me now, to get in his box when it's treat time. I'm so proud of myself. These are just kind of weird looking branchy things. Okay, now I gotta tackle this. Thank you. Flood by the school is only at your ankle. Well, that's no good. Your cat meowed. Maybe I heard your cat, Elizabeth. Beep doesn't meow. That's why his name is Beep. He beeps. Not too worried about this area here. It'll be covered. Down in the roots area, I'm leaving that alone. You know, on these really tiny parts. I'm just going to kind of wing it here with my pencil. Darken some areas. This almost reminds me of, is it Lisa Taggart that does for Lavinia? These beautiful, beautiful fairy scenes. Oh, her work is amazing. I can't remember for sure what her name is, but it reminds me of her work. Okay, and we'll just kind of burnish some of this with that so it all kind of meshes together. See, I lost a lot of the line work in the trunk anyway, because these pencils are fairly opaque, you know, unless you use a really light hand, which I'm not. Okay, pencil work is done. Now, let's get to work on that heart. Okay, I'm going to stamp that on some Hammermill. We'll color that with alcohol markers. Hi, JC. That's not Hammermill. I'm always grabbing the wrong one. There we go. Let me just make sure that this stamp is clean. I mean, I know it's clean, but they get dusty or something. I don't think I store them or care about them as much as I probably should. One stamping will do. I just bought these last year. I've used it once. So, you know, I'm back in that thing where I feel like I should be using my stuff. So here I am using it. All right, let's see how we are so far. We've got our tree, which my tree is lighter. Okay, we'll need to do leaves. I'll probably have to hand draw those. I might have a stamp, and I do. I'm pretty sure I have a small heart stamp because I've got Simon Hurley ones. Let's just give that a quick heat set so I can get my alcohol markers. Now their heart has flowers, mine has tears. All right, now comes the fun part. I want the heart to be in the pinks. Ugh. So I'm going to use my oh-hoo-hoo markers. Oh-hoo-hoo-hoo. And I usually have a combination, but I've broken them apart, so I don't know where they are. So I'm going to have to swatch. I know that I'm pretty sure rose pink is one of them, because some of the pinks in the oh-hoo-hoos are horrible. They're orange like that. No, that is not pink. Where is it? Not pale purple. Let's see, maybe vivid pink. No. Maybe cherry. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's way too dark, but I might use it anyway. Let's see how the pastel pink looks. That looks like hot pink to me, doesn't it, you? Oh, my word. See, this one's labeled pale purple, but that looks pink to me. And look at, stop it. That's just not even close. All right, let's see where I get with these. And I have my lightest pink out. If I don't like it, I can stamp it again and change my mind. I think when I did this heart before, and I probably never did a video on it or did it live, I did it metallic. Excuse me. And I made a swatch chart, but I don't know where it is. I would love to have, you know, the expensive markers. And I have some Arteza. I just don't have any pinks. I'm not Arteza. Spectrum Noir Tri Blends. I really love those, but I don't have a huge selection and I don't have any pinks. So there's that. Just get that one out of there. And actually, there's something else that you might find kind of weird, but I actually prefer the bullet nibs to the brush nibs. I feel like the brush nibs bleed a little. I'm not doing any majorly fancy coloring here because I don't want to keep you guys all stinking day. It took us long enough to do Frankentree. Yeah, I kind of prefer to just scribble on the paper. Lazy me. Luckily, this thing's fairly simple coloring. Nothing humongous or crazy. So let's go in with this lighter pink here. And I might color in those gears with some gel pens. I'm just following the artist's shadows here pretty much. That's why I'm not worried about going over here because I'm pretty sure I'm going to come in there with some gel pens. Was this one lighter? Yeah. Anyway, I feel like the Ohuhus lack in pinks, like real pinks. This is my lightest pink. I keep it out. It's water lily because I use it for noses. It's almost like a blender. Hi, Rhonda. I feel like that was too much. I need to make it a little bit more not sloppy. Now for this application, I prefer the brush, obviously, because I'm trying to spread my ink around, kind of, sort of. Okay, so let's do this in a sort of a, looking at this, I kind of want sort of a, almost a purple. Let's see what this color looks like. Yeah, that works. So it's pink, but not pink. All right, let's get our gel pens. Let me try and remember where I put them. Where'd you put them this time? I move them constantly, and then I forget where I moved them to. I'm looking, you guys. I may be SOL with those if I can't stink and find them. Where are you guys? Down here? No. Are you over there? No. Well, they're lost. You guys. I just used them the other day. I don't know how that happens. Okay. So that's what we're not doing. I guess I could. I mean, I definitely have a couple of. I have these. Oh, hey, Dawn. Bye, Chow. Oh, no. Be careful, please. What in the insane person am I that I can't find a whole black satchel full of gel pens? That's just nuts. That's just nuts. Um, well, what I do is I put them somewhere and I say, this way I'll be able to find them. And that's not what happens. So we'll just use this gold. It just isn't going to produce the fine line that's here. See, I already messed it up. Yeah, those safe places just aren't safe at all, are they? And this just pours out way too much ink. It's gonna make my gear look really weird. That's a negative. I wonder if it's able to be stamped over. I'm gonna try it. Although that area is actually doesn't have stamping in it. I'm not even gonna try that one. Nuh-uh. This one will go. No, I'm not going to try stamping over it either. You know why? Because I'll make a mess of the whole thing. Okay. Scrap it. Do another one. Do another. We can do that. I don't think I'm going to color it with alcohol markers either. I think I'm just going to ink blend on that bad boy and call it a day. So in that case, let me use my accent opaque because it's heavier. And I still want to use black ink. Oh, Rhonda, I know what you mean. Organizing, already rebuying things that you already have. Just to ensure safety on that, let's go ahead and, no, I'm not going to emboss it. I'm not. Because I didn't treat it first with anti-static powder. I don't want to take a chance. I'll just heat set it. Okay. And I'm just going to ink blend over this stinking thing and call it a day. Let's do oh yeah, Maddie, I'll use those finger things that you don't like. Okay, I lost my towel. And I'm not worried about the outside because I'm going to fussy cut this out. Okay. Prom queen, where are you? Thanks. Yeah, I love that heart too. Yeah, that's what I did. I pressed straight down and got myself a mark, and that's how it is when you get in a rush. It would be better if I could find my metallic pen so I could, but I can't, so that's that. Sorry. Oh, making dinner. Okay. Must be a big dinner considering. Well, what time is it? Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't realize it was so late. I like to rough cut around the edge first. That's a Lavinia stamp. That edge looks funky right there. I'm just using my little sanding disc here to get those funky edges off. Okay, so now I want to get, I don't know if you guys watched my rose video or not, but I have this Tombow water-based marker that I use to go around edges, and I had it out at the same time as my Tombow blender markers, and I accidentally put black in my roses, but it worked out. It worked out anyway, but oh man, I was like, oh shoot, I do not want to stamp this whole thing again. Because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but oftentimes, I didn't today, but oftentimes I will practice what I'm going to do for a video beforehand, because obviously I don't want to mess up in the video. I'm looking for my number 5 jelly roll. There's my 8. I think this is a 5 that doesn't work. Why do I keep it when it doesn't work? I don't know. This is the 5 that works. Yeah. Let's at least put some like little, except for it doesn't want to work over this ink. Give it a little bit of, I don't know. I don't want to do that whole thing. I can do these gears though. It's got to find enough tip. I don't want to lose my gears, you guys. Just trying to add a little dimension to them. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Yeah, that's what I liked about this set too. Is that whole steampunky thing. This is not. Just adding some just teeny tiny highlights to these gears so you can actually see them kind of. This pen is not wanting to cooperate either. Giving up on it. Okay. All right, let's trim this. It's a 5x7 card, so I can go to 4.5. Six and a half. See, their heart has lots more colors in it, and I want those. I just don't have my... What other pens do I have? Where are you guys? Why would you hide from me like this? I'm just going to walk over here and see if maybe I'm just blind and can't see them. No. I can use Poscas. I've got some Poscas here. I want the added color so it's more like what I'm casing. so I can make like some little, make a little orange flower here, little orange flower here, maybe another one right here, little tiny one here, because why not flowers, and or they can just be dots. Do a little purple. Do a little coral. Now I'm just making little circles of dots, trying to sort of case that thing. What about a colorless blender for texture on what? On the tree? Or on the heart? My yellow is coming out funky here. Shake it up a little better. You know what? Let's just get a different one. These are better anyway. Yeah. And some little leaves. I think I don't quite understand what you mean, Michelle, with regard to a colorless blender, because I blended this with ink, so I'm confused, I guess. A little green heart, little leaves here and there. And I see what you're saying, because this kind of has that. What I can't, oh, I know what to do. We'll do some water. Yeah, I use dye ink. But I could, oh, yes, I could. I absolutely, such a great idea. I see where she's going with that. Let me get my Posca down so I don't have to deal with wet paper. Oops, I missed that flower down there. That's looking more. So I know where she's going with that. Where is my fan brush? Where'd you go? Okay, here's one. Oh, there's you see, you guys, that would have just really messed it up. This is why I test these things. I've lost every single one of my towels, every single one of them. You see what was on there? Yeah, I have the colorless blender. Now, I started to do one with alcohol markers, but I was unhappy with it, so I abandoned it. So you're right. This will work, though. And if I do just actually, let's grab that. Is this the one I just put away? Yes. Here we go. . See if I can do any lifting here. Okay, we're close, aren't we? See, their tree comes all the way up and over. Mine does not. And that's okay. So now I have to do some leaves. Let me see if I've got, I know I have leaves in here. These are Lavinia. I've got a ton of them. I've got dragons. Little rabbits. See, those are branches, little branches with little leaves on them. But I want just the leaves, I think. There's one. All right, take a good nap, Pam. I'll see you later. Okay. Now we've got leaves of all different colors, so and I think that I will use my Versamark or Versafine Clair for these. Let's get some purple ones down. I'm not sure that's the shade of purple I want. It's a start. Let's try the Purple Delight. And I only need to do them where they're going to show. Oop. Good night, Anj. Okay. Thanks for stopping in, y'all. Kind of wish this leaf was a little bit smaller, but it'll be fine. Okay. Now let's go with some, looks like they're kind of a blue-green combination. Okay, we'll go with Green Oasis and Warm Breeze. Okay, now this is going to be tricky here. I'm not going to do too many of this one. It'll take too long. This is a good way to make a mess. Oh, totally didn't even attach to the tree. That's okay. I'm not going to make a huge deal out of it. Let's just get a couple more leaves going here. And we'll get some hearts in there, and then we're almost done. And some falling. All right, that's enough of the leaves. Now we'll go with the hearts. Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, it's a way to get the most out of your stuff, that's for sure. Okay, let me just put this in a safe place, back in its little container thing, and let me grab, oh, I had pulled out, and I thought these would be kind of cute. These little heart things to hang off the tree. And again, these are from Fairy Hugs stamps. Okay. I almost feel like just drawing in my hearts myself and coloring them, but I'm not going to. I might do some more later. Eek. Have to be careful because I will inadvertently wreck the whole picture. Bye, Peggy. I don't want it to go all that length. Those are cute, huh? I want to draw the rest of my hearts because I want them smaller. And I really, 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 really need my pen. That pen's too fat. That wasn't very nice, was it? Here we go. This is the wrong shade of red, but it'll be fine. It'll do, pig. Let's see, we've got hearts coming off these branches. Make a little heart there. That'll cover up my little whoopsie. There's little flowers falling off too. Okay, let's do. Okay, you guys, I lost my heart. The one I cut out. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I do like that. What do you guys think? Pretty close. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks. I think that I will pop that up. And I may do, I'm not gonna attach this down because I'm probably gonna find those gel pens, but I'm not gonna do it live. Some line work and stuff, and I'll post it in the community tab. Because I really would like more detail in my tree, and I would like my gel pens. So I'm not gonna make you guys sit here. Hey, if you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up on your way out the door. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, of course, consider subscribing. If you're not a member of my channel, that'd be great if you thought about maybe doing that. It's $1 a month. And that's it. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next room. Take care. Bye bye.